Love you to meet Bailey, who is a beautiful Labrador, and Bailey was actually found by an inspector a couple of months ago and only weighed 15 kilos. Usually Labradors weigh about 35, but this amazing man, Farmer Dave from, was it 2006, Big Brother?
2006, yeah.
Wow, you run the Australian Canine Sports and Training Centre and you've been nursing Bailey back to health, and now he looks in tip-top condition. What have you had to do to make sure he's back?
Yeah. Look, we work really closely with the AWL, and any of their dogs that have had a pretty hard time of it, well, then we take them, we rehabilitate them with some pack behaviour. We've got a lot of dogs at our centre, so they get to hang out with those dogs, learn to talk to other dogs again, and we have a lot of volunteers that help out with training, so all the different types of humans. We've got older ones, younger ones, males and females, and they just help the dogs to learn how it is to deal with humans and to trust humans again, because when they've had a hard time, trust is gone, and that's what we try and build up, as well, of course, as their whole body, because this guy at 15 kilos, he couldn't even hold up his head. It
was phenomenal, and now he is looking so great, and you can adopt Bailey if you want to, and there are so many other dogs here too.
So many other dogs here available for adoption, so make sure if you want a dog, you start at the AWL first.
Oh, I really want him, but I can't hug him. He's so cute, and Dave's done an amazing job. So many dogs like this, so if you are looking for a little friend, this should be your first port of call.
Definitely.
Good tip, Emma.
He looks happy and healthy.
Good to see Bailey and Farmer Dave too. Looking good, isn't he? Yeah.
He is indeed. Inspirational stories too from Emma Freedman. Good morning to you, Ems.
Deb and Cam, this is Gary the Galah, who I have found at this Animal Welfare League this morning, which is in Kemps Creek, just outside of Sydney. Here's a beautiful little story from this part of the world. He was found on the side of the road. He was an abandoned bird, and someone, unfortunately, has had a go at clipping his wings. So he can't fly. They're doing some rehab and some treatment with him at the moment. But in the next little while, he will be looking for a home, and he will make the perfect pet. Do not peck my head, Gary. Pretty cute and pretty inquisitive as he learns how to deal with humans. He's pretty placid too. Anyways, we'll take a look at the weather, and then I've got some extra cute little friends to show. Ginger ninja little kittens, Cam and Deb, and they're an abandoned litter of 4 kittens who were found not too long ago. They're only 4 weeks old, and it is actually kitten season at the moment. So the AWL will expect to have about 400 kittens come through their doors over the next couple of months, and they are all looking for little homes, Cam. What do you reckon? I think Archie and Remy would like one of these.
And it'd be awful to split them up, so why don't we take the 4 of them? That would be bedlam.
That's your problem, not mine.
The ginger ninjas, I love it. Thanks very much for that, Em. Have fun down there. Now,
Good morning to you, Deb and Cam, checking out the Australian Animal Welfare League this morning, and these guys do a fabulous job in caring for sick, injured, abandoned, neglected pets. A lot of dogs, including Toby, who is a Kelpie cattle dog cross, and he is being actually rehabilitated at the moment by a behaviourist, Rose, who is working with him to kind of learn a few tricks like sitting and fetching, although we did try doing a bit of fetching work with the ball. Wasn't interested in that, but as soon as he discovered the food in Rose's little poop pouch there, he got pretty interested. So we found that he's definitely got a big appetite, this little boy, and again, he is looking for a home. Amazing stuff that they do here, but we will take a look at the weather and see what's happening at your place. Our little Toby, he's enjoying getting out and about on this Sunday morning, but Rose, it must be very satisfying being able to train all these dogs who have gone through such a tough time.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of people have a misconception that all dogs that come from a shelter actually have behavioural problems. But as you can see, we put a lot of work into them to make sure that they're ready to go to homes and be great pet dogs.
And you would be a good pet, wouldn't you, Toby, hey? Yeah. Again, looking for a home, and there are AWLs right across the country. If you're not in Sydney, go to the website, and I'm sure you'll find a shelter near you to find a little friend like Toby. Yes, you want licks, but I'm not going to give them to you. But we're going to head inside next Deb and Cam, because some of the dogs, they need a little bit of a Sunday morning wash, and I've been dobbed in to do that too.
Oh, do they? That should be fun. Hey, later in the show, Emma, we've got these slow-motion dogs as they shake themselves dry after a bit of a tub.
It's very cute.
Very, very funny. Here we go, Em. Here we go.
We are washing little Frankie. Yeah, well, he's actually been quite well behaved. He's a 1-year-old Maltese Shih Tzu cross and came into the shelter a few months ago in really poor condition. But Alan's helping me give him a wash now, because now he has been nursed back to health from the amazing team here at the Animal Welfare League and is doing so well. He's such a placid little puppy. I know you want to get washed. We're just going to shampoo you a little bit more because we need to show how beautiful you are, Frankie, so maybe you can be adopted into someone's home. We'll give you a bit of a rinse off straight after we take a look at the weather and see what's happening. Gorgeous animals have come into the shelter over the last little while and are looking for a home. As I mentioned, Frankie, he is 1 year old and he's got a really beautiful nature about him. Would be great with the kids. If you wanted to adopt him, you could come out to Kemps Creek. In the next week or so, Deb, he'll be ready to pick up, but they're also looking for volunteers to get involved with maybe caring for the dogs and the cats and all the other crazy creatures that they have here as well. You ready for your shake, little Frankie? Let's see if you go for it, hey?
Stand back.
No, just wants to get out, but that's okay.
Good on you, Em. We're going to be seeing some dogs shaking in slow motion. That's coming up short.
Good morning to you, Cam and Deb. We've got another little kitty for you to check out. This is Ernie, and he is part of a litter that was brought into the animal welfare shelter here in Kemps Creek. He's very keen on getting on my back. I'm not really quite sure why, but he's looking for a home as well. A very cute little cat, and they are expecting over 400 kittens and fully grown cats to come through their doors over the next few months, and they are looking for people to foster care for the kittens as well. If you wanted to care for a little guy like Ernie until he grows up, you are more than welcome to donate your services to the Animal Welfare League. Are you right there, Ernie? As he just ponders what he's going to do on my back, let's take a look at the weather. Let's see. Because Alan has got the Midas touch when it comes to these dogs and these cats and all of the very random creatures that come through the doors of the Animal Welfare League, Cam. And if you wanted any more information, just search for the AWL. There's sure to be a shelter in your local area, and they are definitely looking for people to come through there. He likes it on your back too. Come through your doors to pick up some of these beautiful little creatures who have been nursed back to health. We'll see you next weekend, Cam.
Yeah, thank you, Emma. They all deserve a good home, and that's a great thing that you've done this morning. Thank you very much. Now,